Hey friend, if you are like me, you may be a little interested in eBay, but you have some preconceived ideas about what eBay is like. Those may just be myths that need to be busted. Stick around and I'm going to bust those for you. If you're new here, my name is Hope. My husband Michael and I run a full-time eBay business that is almost 1 year old. And on this channel, we're sharing that journey, the journey of building a simple business to support a simple lifestyle and allow us to focus on the things that are most important to us. So you've heard the saying that the best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago. The second best time is today. And that's definitely the way I feel about our eBay store. I so wish that we had started this years ago, but I just had some hesitations, and my hesitations are not the same as what my husband's were. When I shared my hesitations with him, he really thought they were kind of silly, but they're mine, and they might be yours too. So today, I just thought I would share two of those myths that I had, and let's bust those and see if maybe eBay is not the place for you. Now, Michael and I spent, we've been married 36 years. So Michael and I have been married 36 years, and we've spent most of our married life working in jobs that were very different. And we've always desired to work together. And the older we get, too, we definitely know that because we're probably going to be working for the rest of our lives, we want to be able to do something that we enjoy and that we can do together. It's also important to us that if something were to happen to one of us, then the other one would be able to continue in the business alone. We've spent some years in construction. We've worked jobs in ministry. We've worked jobs separately. We've worked jobs together. We even tried selling insurance together. And nothing just really worked and felt like it was a very good fit for us in the long run. I feel like we wasted a lot of time and we wasted a lot of money and energy trying to pursue something that was not working when all along eBay was there and I was just afraid to try it. So one of the myths that I believed was that eBay was more of a auction website. I do think that that's actually how it began, but today there is still the option of auctioning your items for sale, but there's also buy it now features and best offers. We chose to go with fixed price, but we do also accept offers, and that is really my husband's department. He really enjoys the negotiating process, but if you're not a negotiator, there's no reason for you to feel like you have to do that. You can definitely set your fixed price and wait for the right buyer to come along and build the business the way you want. That's one of the beautiful things about eBay is that you choose what you're going to sell. You choose the price that you're going to sell it at. You set your store policies. Now, there are eBay general policies that you have to follow, but when and how you work and the pace at which you work and how many hours a week you work is entirely up to you. So it is a very, very flexible business that we are thoroughly enjoying. Now, the second myth that I believed was that shipping had to be super complicated. And again, that could not be further from the truth. There are some basics that you need to know, but there are easy ways to do things. To keep our shipping simple and to not stress me out, we chose to stick with items of clothing that are fairly uniform in size. The majority of our items will fit in a 10 by 13 poly mailer. And with that poly mailer, we'll slide the item into it along with a little thank you note, seal it up, we stick it on our scale, and we use the eBay app to purchase our shipping label. Currently, we do have a thermal printer to print our labels, and I have a separate scale that goes with it. But initially, we didn't have those things, and we just had a simple household printer on HP, and I also used a simple kitchen scale. So we would slip the item into the bag, seal it up, plop it on the scale to get the weight in pounds and ounces, and then measure with a tape measure the dimensions of the envelope. Usually it ends up being somewhere around 11 by 10 by 2 or 3 inches thick, and it calculates and allows me to buy the postage and print it straight on my printer. Those being my two greatest hesitations: the myth that eBay was just an auction site and that shipping is complicated. I wasn't 100% on board, probably until Michael had been into this for 3 or 4 weeks. After seeing it really was not that complicated, I was finally able to join him, and I'm so glad that I did. I now only wish that I had done it 10 years ago. I believe that we would have wasted far less money, time, and energy on other things if we had discovered this before. So if you are looking for an online business to kind of dip your toes into, I encourage you to consider eBay reselling. There's tons of help on the internet on how to get things done, and we are definitely doing our very best to share the journey and the things that we're learning along the way. We're just a little bit ahead of some of you, and we're trying to catch up to others of you. On this channel, we are looking to encourage each other, to share the things that we are learning along the way, and hopefully gaining insight from you as well. We all learn things at different paces and different times, and we're all selling different items. But sharing the experiences and sharing the journey is what makes this even more fun. So I'm glad that you were here to join me today. If you have either one of those fears or misconceptions about eBay, I hope that this has encouraged you to take a chance. And if you are already on eBay, share with me some of the myths that you believed before you got started. I hope that this has been helpful for you in some way, and we'll catch you on the next one.